All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to them Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth pushing this truth with all sincerity and sound doctrine, risking your lives and putting your life on the line to do so. Shalom to you, Akim. But, just another week, and things been popping off pretty tough this week. So, we in the time of them birthing pains, right? So this is one of those ups when things get intense and when things start heating up, right? And Esau, most of Esau right now is squeezing their butt cheeks together, man. They nervous because they don't, they know going to war with Iran is a little more serious than their previous wars they've been in, Iraq and some of those wars. So, I just want to read this scripture real quick and then get into something that's going on right now, because it's a future prophecy. Excuse me. He answered me then. So like it's 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, starting at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, and I went into this, not too long ago, but it was dealing with the chariots, because that's how he's visiting the world which he made. He's sending his angels to get a report, and that's why you're seeing all these new sightings going on of what they call UFOs, which are actually the chariots of the Most High. Then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, and that goes with Jeremiah. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old have spoken of against great kingdoms, right, and of pestilence and of war, right. The Most High has prescribed this from the very, very, very beginning. He's had Salakia, his elect chosen since before the foundation of the world, right, and this whole plan and everything that's happened on this earth was all predestined to happen. Verse 5, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest, of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effect and signs. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and with my borders and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Right, so during these times, we the watchmen, we go out, we stay tuned into the news, the current events, the signs. There's some more eclipses that have been happening, blood moons, right? There's all kinds of things that have been happening to give us signs to know that prophecies are being fulfilled, because we're seeing them happen before our eyes, right? And in the ancient days, they didn't see what we're about to see, because what we're about to see is something serious. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be World War III, and that's kind of what I wanted to get into, because as of watching RT for the past couple of days, there's a lot of tit-for-tat things that are going on between the United States and Iran. So you have Iran, who shot down a U.S. drone, and now the U.S. is claiming they shot down an Iranian drone, but Iran saying all of their nukes made it back home safely. So is just another bold-faced lie from the white man, the so-called white man, the Edomite, the devil according to the scriptures? Is he just telling another fable and another story? Or he just don't want to admit that one of his drones went down, right? And then you got everything going on in the waters out there too. Salakia, the name of the Gulf is escaping me right now, but you had the UN, sending extra troops out there, in the waters to patrol the waters. We just sent 500, or I think it was 500 more troops to Saudi Arabia, right? So things are heating up, right? And the fact that Iran is saying that no drone was shot down, that's going to cause a conflict in itself, because you're basically calling Esau a liar, and he don't like to be called out on his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Right? Then you had you got all these ships that are being seized, and even the Iranians are trying to keep an eye on what the U.S. ships are doing in their area. You know what I'm saying? Which they have the right to do. We can't just be, anybody who's alive understands you can't just be all up in somebody else's backyard checking out their fruits and vegetables and flowers and, oh, I like how you got that done right there, this and that, right? That's not how it works. That is that's not how that's not how people get down. You end up in the wrong backyard and get your face shot off. So especially messing with Esau out here. So hey, the Most High, man, he got a sure plan for this war of Armageddon down there in the valley of Jehoshaphat. The valley of his judgment. That's where all the troops are going to assemble themselves against each other. That is the war to end all wars. And we're not saying it's here, but with everything that's happened just in the week, what I'm saying, Iranian ships seizing oil tankers, and this whole battle is all about oil, and so it's resources, money, that's all Esau's about. He don't care nothing about no democracy or rights and justice. You know what I'm saying? A man that would do what this man would do to multiple nations of people over and over and over again is not the type of person who gives mercy and shows mercy. Right? He's the type of person that is about destruction. And, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, as the scriptures say. So there's no escaping your final judgment for what you've done. And you keep edging yourself closer and closer without even knowing it to your demise. Because during this time, everything's heating up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have the martial law. You're going to have concentration camps. You're going to have the mark of the beast being forced upon people, which is the major, the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Once that becomes mandatory and Esau starts forcing that on people, that's, time's going to speed up. Time's going to speed up, and we're going to be in war, and it's going to be turmoil on the earth, and Yahushua is going to come back and crack the clouds in a chariot and start with legions of angels with him and start getting busy on these countries. It's about to go down. But with that, I don't want to make this too long. Just kind of touching on some current events, and the things that are heating up, man. So, with that, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High for this truth. Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh, for this beautiful truth that we have, for the ability to be able to push His word, throughout the four corners of the earth. Thawadi B'Hashem Yahushai, and Shalom to you, Aki.